Hey, what up, what up, what up, y'all? First of all, first and foremost, good morning. Hope everybody having a great start to the day. Um, I'm on my third stop now. You know what I'm saying? I'm out early, up and early. Second of all, like, share, subscribe. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. It would be greatly appreciated. And third, and probably most important of all, today. Today is going to be the hottest day of the year. Hottest day of the year. It's already. Hold up. I'm waiting on it to load up. My truck thermometer. Whoa, yeah, y'all hear all that mess. I'm waiting for a minute, but it's already getting warm. You know what I'm saying? It's already getting warm outside. I'm waiting on that thing to load up. But yo, if you don't gotta be in the sun today or out in the heat, out in the elements, don't be. If you could avoid it, avoid it. On the real. If you can avoid that, avoid it, man. It's crazy out here. 77 already, and it's coming up on 8:30. It's coming up on 8:30. But yeah, man. If you don't gotta be out in the heat today, don't be out in the heat today, man. Salute to everybody up in the chat, man. How was y'all day? How's y'all day starting? I feel like we should just jump right into this, man. I feel like we should just jump right into this. The thing is, man, the recent stories that been out is people getting into it, having disputes. These are the stories that I'm seeing that I want to touch on because it's we got to try to figure out better ways than this, man. But a lot of times people call people when they in a dispute, right? Because they feel a certain way or they want it handled a certain way and it ain't being handled to their liking, so to speak. Women, I'm gonna say this because it never happens the other way around. It happens the other way around, but it's really not the other way around because it's still a woman involved. Stop getting into it with men and then calling your family member. And I'm gonna throw this at us because this happening in our community a lot. Stop getting into it and calling your cousin, your brother, your boyfriend, your uncle. Stop getting into silly disputes and then calling somebody, amping up the set. So when they get there, they're already on 10. So already on their way there, they already, when I get there, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna take it. And the other person probably it ain't that serious because you and the other person's right there. But because you feel a certain way, you calling somebody to handle it. Never mind all that, man. On the real, never mind all that. Y'all gotta start figuring out a way where y'all could get this handle on the spot without putting somebody's freedom and their life in danger. You understand what I'm saying? Like it's getting to the point now where it's getting ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? So I'm watching a story the middle of last week, middle to the end of last week. So I guess it was a domestic dispute, lady and a boyfriend or whatever. So I'm pretty sure if you got kids with this man, y'all in a relationship, obviously long term. You know what he got in the house or wherever they was at, and you know his thought process, his temperament. You know what I'm saying? What he's about, right? So I guess they get into it. She calls her brothers over there. Obviously, it was some words. He knew they was coming because when they got there on the video, you could hear her yelling, "Don't go in the house! Don't go in the house!" But you done got they riled up now. They all riled up now. They on 10 when they get there. So they of course they ain't trying to hear that. Now she's standing in the street right off the curb, right next to a car, telling them dudes, her brothers, that she called in an escalated situation. Instead of calling the police, if obviously dude is he's on 10, you got him on 10. Whatever y'all was talking about, he's on 10 now. So she calls them, they come over, run up in the house as she's yelling in the street, standing in the street yelling, "Don't go in the house, don't go in the house." Them dudes is on 10 right now. You done amped the set on the phone. So they run in the house. He in the house, in his house. He starts shooting. Boom, boom, boom. He shot both of the brothers. And one of them ended up passing away on the scene. One of them ended up passing away on the scene. You understand what I'm saying? Now, everybody in their significant other getting into it, going at it. You know what I'm saying? Probably not to the point where somebody putting their hands on the other person, but you catch a dude cheating, vice versa, in any way, or whatever the situation is. If that's your household, that's your significant other. Why'd you call anybody else? Why'd you call anybody else? Because at the end of the day, y'all got kids, y'all got a family, y'all got a bridge and a bond, whatever you want to call it, forever. People say the 18-year shit, that's forever. So why are you calling anybody to come to your house or wherever you at to confront your significant other over something that's gonna be water under the bridge in about 48 hours? If he if he went upside your head or whatever, and he got a gun in there or he's threatening you or whatever, why would you call them? And it looked like they was younger than her. Looked like. But why would you call them instead of calling the police? If you know what's in there, if you know what he's about, if you know what I mean, I'm just trying to figure out what did she expect them to do when they came over there? Cause let's just flip it. Say they came over there with guns and killed him. Either way, you still caused somebody to lose their life and somebody else to lose their freedom. And you and your kids lost, in this case, an uncle, and had it been flipped, would have lost a father. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you got to think about that type of stuff before you just start flying all off the handle and blowing up on a situation, and you get to calling people, and everybody, all parties involved, might be about that life. Clearly, all parties involved was about that life because the two brothers, they ran up in the spot. They ran up in the spot. and homie that was in the house, he ran him out the spot. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm trying to talk it. I'm trying to talk it because the situation went to the furthest level that it could go. Went to the worst possible turn. Took the worst possible turn it could take. You understand what I'm saying? So you try to talk it so you're being respectable to all parties involved, but at some point you got to start using your head. You got to start using your head. You know what I'm saying? Just like I'm gonna go back to a previous story, right? The way the story was the way that I understood the story. Lady went to a store, went to a bodega or whatever, didn't have enough money to get the chips that her kid wanted. So the guy, which is his right, said put him back. He probably been giving away freebies all week, all month, taking losses. Not today. Put him back. You know what I'm saying? Come back with enough money. You swiped your EBT card. You got all this other stuff. You should have threw the chips in there. You know what I'm saying? Put something back. You got your kid right there with you, and you didn't have a dollar or whatever, a dollar in cash to get that. She probably a repeat offender. You know what I'm saying? So whatever the case may be, you can't get the chips. You can't just walk out with the chips. He could have had an attitude when he said it, but what? But it's his prerogative. It's his store. It's his merchandise. It's his business. It's his livelihood, right? She calls the kid's father, her old man. So he come down there. Not only did he come down there, he behind the counter, roughing up the old guy. And I'm talking damn near 30-year difference. And first of all, you should have never came behind the counter. Second of all, how you mad at somebody over their property and their merchandise? How are you mad at them over something that belongs to them? When you came down there after she told you the situation, you should have came with $2 and bought the goddamn chips. Give them an attitude. Slam it on the thing. Keep the change on that. But no, you come down there, come around the corner, assault the old guy. First of all, this is a guy over 60 years old. Sitting down, don't want no problems. You should have came down there, bought your daughter's chips. But instead, you wanted to do what? You wanted to make this lady feel good because she called you and amped up the set. And look what happened. The old the store owner, I'm sorry, I want to call him old. The store owner protected himself, his business, his property, his merchandise, and his physical safety because he didn't only get harassed, he got assaulted. So in turn, the man who was amped up by his baby's mother lost his life over a bag of chips that when he brought his ass from the house, he should have just brought $2. He should have just brought $2. But when he got there, on his way there, when he got the phone call, he was on 10 when he got there because of the way it was presented to him. He was on, I don't care what the man said. You do this all the time. Whatever, whatever, whatever. Whatever the man said. She'd have called me on that. I'd have said, well, go to another store. Or you bought whatever you bought, you didn't buy her no chips. Come to the house, get some money, take your ass back and go get her some chips. But I'm not about to come down there and because your thought process, I ain't about to come down there, slap up no old dude, and go to jail behind a bag of chips. Not doing it. He go down there and turn on the flip side. He go down there. First of all, you was going to jail regardless because you went behind the counter. You put your hands on the man and you assaulted the man. So you was going to jail regardless. You was going to jail regardless. Excuse me, y'all. You end up going somewhere other than jail when you went down there over a bag of chips. Ended up losing your life over a bag of chips because you was amped up. You understand what I'm saying? Which is crazy to me. Crazy to me. And then just on just this Monday, just this Monday, um, lady went to McDonald's. Lady went to McDonald's. Her French fries was cold, and I'm guessing she went back in and she either wanted different French fries. I mean, and that was an easily fixable situation. You understand what I'm saying? Just make the lady some more French fries. You know, um, simple, right? I guess the kid behind the counter, he was mocking her, making a joke out of it or whatever. Um, instead of doing his job, right? Instead of doing his job, and I ain't gonna say kid. I'm gonna take that back because he's 23. So I'm not gonna say kid because he's 23, right? So she calls her son. She calls her 20-year-old son because whatever was going on in the store. Oh, she wasn't feeling it. Appreciate it, man. Whatever was going on in the store in the McDonald's, she wasn't feeling it. So when her son gets there, he spent 10 minutes trying to get this thing figured out. Him and his girlfriend comes down. He spent 10 minutes trying to get this thing figured out. Going back and forth with the dude, back and forth with the dude. So he tells the dude to come outside. Now this is where it gets crazy at. His girlfriend gives him a gun. You know, after he tells the McDonald's worker to come outside, dude comes outside. His girlfriend gives him a gun, the son. He shoots the guy in the neck. So now this guy working at McDonald's. Some people say he brought it on himself or whatever. He brought the negative interaction on himself. I will say that. I will say that. Being shot, that was a little extreme. But the girlfriend, the son's girlfriend, gave him the gun when he went outside. So that means they went down there with intentions on getting it in. They went down there with intentions on getting it in. He was arrested. The McDonald's employees in the hospital in critical condition. The mother and the girlfriend, they at home. They at home. They upset, obviously, because he's in jail, but they're at home. You understand what I'm saying? Now this young man done because he committed. Not committed. He confessed to a murder in 2020. So now that's 2 murders he got on him at the young age of 20. He got 2 bodies on him at the age of 20. You understand what I'm saying? They called him, or the mother called him, because she knew he was about that business, and the situation was gonna get figured out when he got there, one way or another. His moms knew that, and I feel like, and he had 12 priors. So he's about the action, he's about the street life, and he stay in trouble. He stay in trouble. So why call him? Why call him? Ask to speak to a manager. It's gonna get. I mean, get it handled the grown up way. You just about 20 years older than all parties involved. You doubling up all parties involved in age, not wisdom, but age. You know what I'm saying? So, and then the girlfriend should go to jail. The girlfriend should go to jail. She definitely should go to jail. Because you had the gun, and I think she did get arrested. You had the gun. You brought it with you for this and this only, for him to put in some work. You understand what I'm saying? Fellas, I'm about to tell y'all something. You got to choose your battles wisely, right? Because at the end of the day, in all these stories, who paid the dearest price? Who paid the dearest price? Some black dude, some young black man that was called by a black woman, or and in the baby's mother case, I think she was white or Hispanic. But I mean, them ain't the only stories. It's so crazy. Them ain't the only stories. But every time, who's the loser? Dude that got shot, dude that got stabbed, the brother that got shot, two brothers got shot, one got killed. You know what I'm saying? Like, who's the loser? Who's the loser? Young black male. That's how it's reported. The loser. He's the loser, bro, every time. Whether you did the shooting, got shot, got stabbed, got killed, whatever. You the loser every time. You're in jail for the rest of your life. You're dead. I mean, you the loser we the loser every time in them situations. You understand? So choose your battles wisely. You got a woman that's always in something popping off in somebody's face, somehow she just magically is always in a conflict, and she calling you to handle it. And when you get there, some simple silly shit that she could have just either walked away from, not ran her mouth from, but she know you gonna get it done, you gonna get it handled. Choose your battles wisely, man. And tell them. Don't be scared to tell them, like, yo, stop getting me in dumb shit. Especially when you already got criminal history. You already got priors. The way it's going out here these days. Stop getting me in this type of silly shit, man. Or I'm gonna have to just I'm gonna have to cut this off. I'm gonna have to, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to cut this off. Who wanna be in trouble all the time? Or who the hell wanna be in jail all the time? Who wanna have beef all the time? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna have to cut you off. I mean, if your mom's or your sister, you can't really cut them off, but they gonna have to get themselves and their situations under control. They gonna have to get themselves or their situations under control. Cause dudes is dying, dudes is getting records, dudes is going to jail for what? And the person that gets you in it, the person that gets you in it, scot free, walking around, still talking that same talk. They ain't got you to lean on now, so they done figured it out. They done calmed down a little bit, hopefully, or they done found somebody else to make they bodyguard or whatever you want to call it, they enforcer. You know what I'm saying? Like, fellas, y'all gotta choose y'all battles wisely. Women, y'all, it's so much y'all gotta do, bro. It's a lot y'all gotta do. It's a lot y'all gotta do. Stop getting people in. Stop. First of all, if you can't handle a situation yourself, stop getting into situations. If you can't handle it yourself, if you can't fix it yourself, especially after a certain age, and then if it's a small situation, quit calling somebody, amping them up to the point where they come in to fight, they come in to shoot. If the situation is over a bag of chips, it's over some cold fucking French fries, because you ain't the one handling it, you ain't the one going to jail, and you ain't the one getting killed. I mean, that's about all I could. That's about sums it up. The only way I could put it, because you ain't thinking about it that way. You emotional over some cigarettes because somebody said something to you, because somebody made an action or said something to somebody else. So what? So what? Think about what's gonna happen when your people get there, because you know your people. That's the reason why you call them. So think about what's gonna happen before your people get there. Think about the outcome. All right. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, drop comments in the comment section, man, on all the topics. Hit the like, hit the share, hit the subscribe, grab a channel membership, man. These topics is getting crazy. It's getting crazy out here, man, but we on it. We on it. All right, y'all. Peace out.